A self-driving taxi with no driver. What do you think? A drone delivering our tea from the sky. This feels ridiculous, and everyone's watching like it is a show. Welcome to Shenzhen, a city that feels like it's living far in the future. In the last month, we've been traveling through southern China, and for our last stop, we've arrived in Shenzhen, just across the border from Hong Kong. A few decades ago, this was just a fishing village of about 30,000 people. And today, it's a city of over 17 million and one of the fastest growing tech hubs in the world, often compared to Silicon Valley. So naturally, we had to go see it for ourselves.
Good morning.
早上好.
Hello from Shenzhen.
We're right outside of our hotel, which is in this crazy market. We're going to show you some things.
Cue the market scene.
So much stuff. So over the next few days, we're going to go around Shenzhen and show you whether it really is as futuristic and as modern as other YouTubers and bloggers make it out to be. Let's see.
So we're about to get in a self-driving taxi, and it was quite affordable. It's 7 kwai.
Have you ever been in one of these before?
Of course not.
Yeah.
And I think they are available only here and maybe Shanghai.
Yeah, I think they're also in the US too, but like it's really, really rare. Really, really rare. Yeah, so if you want to book them, you can use Pony AI. You can book it just like any other taxi system. So let's see how this goes.
I think it comes here now.
Oh my god, this is so crazy. So let's go ahead and do this. I think you gotta fasten your seatbelt. It gives you instructions here. When you're ready, you have to just click the button.
We are about to start.
What do you think?
I don't know, it doesn't feel so weird for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it would feel much weirder. Maybe we're just like, maybe we've seen too much. It's cool, the wheel kind of spins. So it's like there's really a ghost there in a way. And it feels quite safe. Like you feel like, you know, it's stopping for cars. It does feel like it kind of, I don't know, adjusts too much in the lane. Like it kind of does like a little bit of turning and stuff like that, but it's nothing too weird.
Yeah, I feel more safe than inside some cars with crazy drivers.
Exactly, true. You drive really, really slowly. You're not going too fast. You can see other cars are surpassing us, but it's doing quite well. And then, yeah, at the same time, you have this screen that like literally is using sensors or cameras. It's analyzing the whole environment around, and you know just where people, scooters, cars are and everything. So it feels really, really quite safe. So have you ever driven in a self-driving car? If so, where have you done it? Let us know. Okay, so time to arrive. We're getting to the stop. A+ for this driver. Really nailed it. Best driver ever. And we were saying it feels a bit weird because you don't have to talk to your driver at all. But in some cases, that's a good thing.
Yeah. And especially in day like this, I'm a bit quite sick. So it's good for me and it's good for the driver, it's good for the world.
Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you.
The driverless taxi took us straight to Shenzhen Bay, where there was an incredibly manicured park.
So last night we were running there. I mean, I was walking. That's Hong Kong, where we were previously.
It's a bit foggy today, but you can make out the really tall buildings of Hong Kong. It's not the main part of Hong Kong. And our next technical challenge.
Okay, we are at the drone delivery station.
Yes.
And we are ordering through an app.
Yeah, it basically makes you scan a QR code through WeChat. It brings you to the Meituan Wurenji, which is like without a person machine. It literally translates to a drone. And we're ordering some things. You can order from KFC, you can order from McDonald's. Actually, it's like one order menu and it's a bunch of different companies. So we're gonna order some tea and coffee maybe. Let's see if this actually works.
Let's order something that we can just have at this bar and restaurant behind.
It's really for the novelty because it's not so easy to order. And there's literally restaurants everywhere, but we're just trying this to see if this works.
Okay, I think we made it. We just have to wait 40 minutes till it comes. So maybe we go and get some coffee and tea at the bar in the meantime.
Yeah, 2:59 arrival, it's 2:15 now, so see you in a bit.
We can hear it, but we don't see it yet. Do you see it? Maybe it's a plane.
I don't know if it's ours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's not ours.
Okay, classic not being able to read Chinese well behavior. I thought that we ordered, but we didn't. I finally just put the order in, and we have an estimated delivery time of 3:03 to 3:13. So let's see. And you can see the little drone coming, getting prepared with his tea, and he's gonna bring it here.
Here it is.
Our tea is right up there. Finally, an hour later, it's here. I think next time we go for just a tea at a shop, but the novelty.
Well, an hour later because it was our fault.
Yeah. It only took about 20 minutes in the end from like when we started the order to it coming. Oh my god, but it should be going there. You're in the wrong spot. It's huge. It has 6 blades, 6 propellers. This feels ridiculous, and everyone's watching like it's a show. Okay, 手机号后面. Okay, so we put in our. We did already so much. Okay.
Let's open the box. We have some audience. Yay. Our 2 teas.
Are they hot?
They're still hot. What's inside? I don't know what's the use of this.
You throw it in the water. And you recycle it.
Yeah, you can recycle.
100 million hours later. Still an eternity later.
This was what I was supposed to do.
We each get a little rubber duck with our order. I think this is the icing on the cake for me.
Still warm?
What is it?
It's a milk ginger. Not bad.
And actually, on the way to our next stop, which was across the city, we stumbled upon that very tea shop and now understand the rubber ducks. So where to next? Greetings from the Huaqiang Bay Electronics Market, and this is just one building of many, and it's just huge.
Yeah, so many people here. And hopefully I can get the camera of my phone fixed for a good price.
His phone has been fucked for like so long. So it's time to fix it. Found a place.
Okay, fast forward to the day after I got my camera fixed and
We're
I'm
using
recording now from my phone with a fixed camera, and we're back in the market because we want to change the battery of our AirPods, and apparently it's also very affordable. The change of camera yesterday was only 400 yuan.
Yeah.
It's a very good price.
I mean, if you're annoyed with Apple products because they make it really hard for you to replace things like batteries, take a flight to Shenzhen, fix all of your products here because they'll hook you up.
Absolutely.
The last spot we went to was the COCO Park complex, which is meant to showcase just how far automation is going. These are entire experiences designed with minimal human interactions. But as exciting as it all is, it also makes you think. The future is very, very cool. It's very tech focused, as you might imagine, but it's also kind of sad. Okay, so case in point, I just bought coffee from this store down here, and the whole thing was done through WeChat. I paid for everything there, selected, and then I went into the coffee shop and didn't have to make eye contact or even talk to anyone. It makes me think we took for granted all the times when we had these connections and conversations with strangers in the service industry, because it's going to be happening less and less in the future. And yeah, it makes me just miss the random conversations that I would have with baristas, years ago, when you relate over the fact that it's so early and the only thing that's keeping you alive is coffee. Because the more seamless everything becomes, the less human it can sometimes feel. After all that tech, we decided to slow things down and go back to Guangdong's roots with one last dim sum dinner. The last dim sum. For the second time in a year, we've come and gone from China. And something tells us it's not going to be long before we're back. Because whether it's tradition or the far future, this place has a way of pulling you in.